All right, so our next topic is this is going to be our first of three in the MMA section, and it's going to cover the upcoming potential bout between Islam and Alexander Volkanovski, number two. So, according to Dana White, and this is coming from MMAnews.com, um, there is a very, of course, this is going to be a very large possibility of Islam Makhachev and Alexander Volkanovski doing a rematch, seeing as how close the first match won. There were very good arguments that Volkanovski came out on top, depending on how you look at it. But he did lose by, in my opinion, and in Mark's opinion too, he did lose by a hair of a margin. However, he did come out stronger at the end. I feel like that's a lot of importance as well. Islam, for all of the snow training that he did, I'm not sure if that helped that much because Alexander looked great, and he got Islam in places where um he looked on the B side of things. So according to MMA News, uh, so now according to Dana, it says that now you got Yair versus Volkanovski, which is also a very interesting fight. Versus Volkanovski. Obviously, I want Volkanovski to win, but that is a very fun fight. Yair is very crafty. He's very we saw him in the same card as the Islam fight. Yair was just pulling some fancy dancy moves. Um he looked like, he reminded me of John Jones, just lighter, where he just throws like these amazing, like sharp with mal intent combos that just they look like a video game character. It was
Mhm.
nuts. So now you've got Volkanovski. We'll see what happens with Islam and who he ends up fighting next. Um, and you have to do Yair, you have to do that fight. The guy came out and dominated an absolute stud that night. And then you have the rematch after they both fight again. You could not have a better result. So basically, you in a nutshell, the website is talking about how like you have to wait for Yair versus Volkanovski and then Islam versus his opponent. And if both of them end up winning, um, um, meaning like Volkanovski wins and Islam wins, then they get a rematch. So, Mark, what do you think about this news? Do you think that who do you have winning, like Volkanovski versus Yair? And I'm pretty sure I don't know who Islam opponents next opponent's gonna be, but after that, do you think that uh when they rematch, do you think Volkanovski can come out on top this time, or will he lose again to Islam?
All right. So, drum roll.
Not sure if that picked up. That was me drum rolling. Not sure if that picks up.
No. So I think
Damn. Okay.
no. So I believe that Volkanovski's going to win that. He's just the superior fighter.
Yeah.
He's the more overall and well-rounded fighter compared to Yair. Even though Yair is like fantastic in striking, my goodness, like
Yeah. He's scary.
his elbows, his knees, his kicks, dude, it's just everything. He's just throwing like the kitchen sink at you.
Oh
But
yeah.
again, Volkanovski's so well rounded and he's fantastic, and he caused the most problems to that Dagestani style that's been
Mhm.
unbeatable for a long period of time, right? He
Yeah.
he showed that it isn't as perfect, but I'm put a huge but on that.
Oh.
Islam didn't really use that style. He
Oh.
focused primarily on striking, right? Which
Mhm.
is fantastic. He outstrike Volkanovski, right?
Mhm.
I think Islam's main priority was to prove that he can strike. But overall, I think he would have dominated if he just focused on his ground game more. Like literally, Khabib had so many criticisms about his performance, and it is what it is. But if they have a rematch, I hope and pray that Khabib is in Islam's corner. And
I I don't think he will be. You know,
I hope
I
he
feel
is.
I feel like he won't be anymore. That
Mm,
was the point, right?
mm,
So that he could kind of have his
mm.
own story, right?
No, no, no,
That's what
no,
he wanted.
no. No, he needs him.
I know, but I mean, if that's what Islam wants to do, and if he loses, he loses.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it's not. I mean,
no.
he's never gonna be a Khabib. He can't be already because he lost
Yeah, but
to somebody.
he can still dominate and just go up different weight classes and dominate those
Yeah,
classes, right? Because Khabib never went up to welterweight.
yeah,
Khabib always stayed at lightweight,
that's
right?
true.
If that style works with the bigger people in welterweight, then we know that style is OP. That style is the style
The
to
meta.
learn,
It's the meta.
right? But the thing is, in terms of Islam's upcoming new opponent, me personally, this is what I think. He's gonna take some time off, right, to train, because that was
Yeah,
a beating he got. Let's just be honest about it.
yeah.
And whoever wins the Connor versus Chandler fight is his next opponent.
Oh,
That is my take because I
wow.
can see the script being made right now. Connor is going to touch up Chandler. I feel like Connor's going to knock him
Oh
out
yeah.
and win, right?
Well, we gotta see how tough goes because we're gonna talk about that later. But there's like a bunch of stuff going on in Tough's production right now, and I'm very excited because Connor is doing Connor things.
Yeah, but
So
that's the thing.
yeah.
It's like I know Connor can win, even though he's been out of the octagon for so long. But the
Mhm.
thing is, the UFC sees the amount of money that could be made by matching up with Khabib's prodigy against Conor McGregor, a product of Khabib's training, right? Whether
Mhm.
or not this would create a huge narrative. Like if Khabib and Conor had a rematch, this would have what happened, blah 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 blah.
Like it'll take Khabib out of retirement.
Dude, Khabib's gonna like beat the fuck.
Yeah.
There's a thing, right? The master copy is like the OG, like every
Yeah.
copy behind it is like man, right? Islam's great, but like let's just be honest. If Connor beats Chandler, that fight between Connor and Islam is going to be crazy
Mhm.
because the thing is, Islam is not as disciplined as Khabib. I'm
Yeah.
starting to see that
Yeah. You can definitely tell.
because Khabib will ride or die that same style.
Hmm.
Islam wants to prove something, and it might be to his detriment or it might be to his benefit to stand there. But the thing is, it's gonna happen, and whoever wins that is gonna have a rematch with Volkanovski. You know, that would be a huge buildup because then Islam's gonna have Connor under his belt as a name that he beat or lost to or whatever it might be, and then Volkanovski and Yair's gonna have a great fight because it's gonna be exciting.
Hmm.
So Volkanovski versus Islam 2 is gonna be a amazing buildup. Just put it out there.
Oh yeah. So, but it is gonna just guys gotta remember it is gonna take a bit. You probably won't see it this year.
Oh, it's
You
not gonna
probably won't see it
happen.
next year. You probably won't see it the year after. But if
Maybe
maybe
the
the
year after.
year
That's
after, maybe 2025. I
I want to
think
say the end of 2024 would be a possibility.
we'll see. I would say 2020 early 2025
End of
because you gotta go through
2024.
two fights. So I don't know, and anything could happen. You know, Islam has been seen to have been knocked out before because he decided to use his striking.
I hate
But
that.
no. But he has won against Volkanovski in striking.
Yeah, but that
In
was a
multiple
very
rounds.
close fight.
Yeah. But you know, hopefully he gets better at it if that's what he wants to do, and show
Mhm.
people that his striking is top notch. So you probably guys won't be able to see it until around that late 2024, early 2025. That's our predictions from the MNI's podcast. But for you guys, let us know what you guys think in the comments. What do you guys think about Islam versus Volkanovski 2? Who do you think is going to win that? Do you think Volkanovski is going to come out on top, or is Islam going to actually use his ground and pound this time and just, absolutely ice Volkanovski? Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below.